Today's story is continuing on with Ralph and the bunnies of the colony, and this story is called More Bunny Trouble by Hans Wilhelm. He wrote the story and he drew the pictures. On the day before Easter, Ralph was out kicking his soccer ball, just what he liked to do most. Then his mother told him to watch his little sister, Emily. Just what he didn't like to do most. He couldn't understand why his mother and father made such a fuss about Emily. She cried a lot and was always wet. Ralph thought Emily must be the noisiest, messiest baby in the whole world. Ralph's mother gave him some Easter eggs to decorate and a blanket to sit on. "Be sure that your sister does not crawl into the tall grass," she told Ralph. Ralph was trying to concentrate on his painting when Emily reached over to touch the eggs. "Stop that," Ralph said, and he poked her with his paw. Not too hard, but not too gently either, just enough to make Emily cry. Mama came running. "What's the matter with Emily?" she asked Ralph. "I don't know," Ralph said, pretending to be busy painting an egg. But Ralph's mother had a pretty good idea of what had happened. "Ralph, I've told you over and over again, paws are not made for hitting." Ralph bowed his head. "Yes, Mama," he said. But as soon as their mother was back inside, Ralph poked his little sister again. Emily cried and cried, but this time her mother did not come out. Instead, two butterflies flew by and fluttered around Emily's head. She quickly forgot about the hurt and started after the lovely blue critters. Emily crawled off the blanket and headed straight for the tall green grass. It was a whole new world for Emily, filled with animals and flowers she had never seen before. Everything was so pretty and smelled so good. Emily looked around and then she went on crawling, on and on. Suddenly Ralph looked up and saw that his sister was gone. "Oh no," he cried. "I was supposed to be watching her. Where did she go? How did she get away so fast?" "Emily," he called out as loudly as he could. "Emily." But there was no answer. Ralph looked everywhere. He listened, trying to hear his sister's cry. Nothing. Oh dear, she must have gone into the tall grass. Anything could happen in there. A fox could get her, or an eagle, or a snake. I had to find her. But the grass was too tall. Ralph couldn't see anything. He ran to his mother and told her the whole story. Ralph's mother did not lose any time. She called the neighbors together and asked them to help her find the baby. All the rabbits were busy getting eggs ready for Easter, but this was more important. They stopped their work and ran out into the tall grass. Each rabbit set off in a different direction. The field was so large and there were so few rabbits. How could they possibly search every spot? Besides, in the thick grass, they could easily pass right by the baby without even seeing her. "Emily, Emily," they cried. Still no answer. Where was Emily? Could she even hear them? Someone did hear the rabbits calling. It was the fox. He knew immediately what had happened. He licked his chops. With a little bit of luck, I'll have myself a delicious baby rabbit for supper, he said. And with that, the fox joined the search for little Emily. Emily's mother was getting frantic. "It's late," she cried. "We have to find Emily before the sun goes down." "We need more help," said one of the neighbors. "The grass is so thick and tall, and there are so few of us." Then Ralph spoke up. "I know what we can do. Listen, everyone. I think I have the answer." The rabbits stopped their search and gathered around Ralph. "Here's my idea," Ralph said. "We will all hold paws together and walk in a long line across the field. That way we can cover every inch. We can't miss her." All the rabbits thought this was a good idea. They joined paws and combed through the tall grass. And that's how they found little Emily, fast asleep, dreaming of butterflies. There were 3 cheers as Ralph's mother took Emily into her arms again. Everyone was overjoyed. Even Ralph shed a few tears or two. With the baby home safe at last, the rabbits could finish the Easter eggs in time. It would be a happy Easter for all, except, of course, for the fox. From then on, Ralph watched his favorite sister very carefully. The two of them could often be seen walking along, holding paws together. I have one more bunny trouble story, and this one involves quite a few foxes and wolves.